Ziggy Marley, I don't know where you and Bob have. I don't know where you, your father, and your brother them have. What kind of movie that, my brother? The movie take 30 minutes for do this worst emergency interview. Ziggy, you will answer to these charges. I promise you. You know, it's when the privy court done, Ziggy. I promise you, the Jamaican government is gonna take it to court for this fuckery you just put out. Ziggy, how do you? Huh? Ziggy? Oh my God, already, Ziggy. How about that split for this, Ziggy? I'm in a smoke. See them? Me at the theaters right now, Ziggy. Ziggy. Yo, I'm gonna split for this. Ziggy, why you do this, Ziggy? What the fuck?
Talking from days ago, we give out warning so people have to open their eyes and pay attention to things. Just because you see His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie on pictures in this movie and a whole heap of crowd and a whole heap of hype and the inspiring details, it doesn't mean that them will give you the truth and the realness, because me say them all cut Jr Gong, the man's son, one of the man's own son, out of the movie. We done talk about Peter Tosh already. I mean, I said Jr Gong didn't even get a mention, or, you know, I know it's not about Jr Gong. I know it's not about his children. I know the movie's about Bob Marley, but at the end of the day, if you deal with a man's legacy in truth, you deal with the people who are significant to his life, including the people who help him to become who he is, including the Wailers members, including Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, including his son, everything, even the ex Cindy Breaks, whatever. You know, listen me, good people. This movie seemed kind of biased and prejudiced in a way where it's like cut out them, but at show we, you know, kind of like it's made by certain people for just big up themselves within the storyline while everybody else get left out, and, you know, cuts and me hear a lot of things. But you go see the review for yourself, people. Everybody hear what I say from the other day, and the feedback was amazing on the first video. But right about now, I'm going to hear the review them from the people who actually watch the movie. You're going to hear some review right now from some people who watch the movie, and it's going to be amazing to see what some of these people think. Plus, the fullness from Pretty Dan. So, this is going to be very interesting. You know what I say? All people cog up on the ears if you're not ready for Jamaican Badwood. And by the time you reach a Pretty Dan part, me I talk. But right now, I'm just taking them review and you see for yourself, say, when they are upon a bias thing, let's check it.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling on this one. It might be the wig. It might be the wig, but I don't know how to say this without it kind of sounding racist, but everybody else in the movie seems to be Jamaican, Caribbean. Everything else seems legit, and then when he's on the screen, I don't know, maybe because he's British, but I feel like there had to have been some Jamaican actors, Caribbean actors that could have done Bob Marley. And I like Kingsley here as an actor. So far, I'm liking Secret Invasion, but it just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know down below. I'm not.
So I just came from the Bob Marley movie, and I'm confused. I hope this reads Jamaica TikTok or just people who just like Bob Marley, because I left out that theater. I don't know. I'm like, do I know who Bob is? For starters, them kids. How many does he really have? Because while him and Rita were arguing, she was talking about all the other girls, and I'm like, what other girls? They didn't talk about them in the movie. Next was his like transition into music. It's like no one ever talked about like how he got there. Like it just said like he just started making music, and then it was controversial, and then he moved to London. What? And then Rita moved to Delaware, and then where were the kids? And like to my knowledge, like Bob Marley is huge, and I feel like they didn't really like essence like his stardom for real. And then there's like this whole symbolism about him running away from like a fire, and then he ended up, you know, like finding the light, and he sees a person, and then they say something in an Ethiopian language. I don't know what it's called. And I know he gets baptized and he goes into like that church, but like that was something that was not clear at all. Or how he became a Rastafarian. Like I'm confused. Or him wanting to go to Africa, or his pesky producer. Like
I just finished watching the Bob Marley movie, and these are my thoughts. Mid. It was mid. The Bob Marley movie was mid. And Ziggy Marley and AMC, can you please run me my 1464, please? Can you please run me my 1464? Because that movie was mid. It was mid as fuck. Bob Marley and Rita Marley were low-key the Krishan Rock and Blueface of their time. Bob Marley was getting these bitches pregnant. If your pom-pom was available and your womb was available, you'll probably be pregnant by Bob. Bob Marley was just raw dogging these bitches. They didn't really show any of that. 90% of the movie was about the love and the unity and Bob Marley bringing the people together. We all know that Bob Marley's for the people and unity, but fuck that. We want to know about the side chicks, okay? I wanted to know about the side chicks. I wanted to know about that white woman who he got pregnant. You look in the Jamaican dictionary under side chicks, under a Manti, you will probably see that white lady. I wanted to know how he became the Bob Marley. Did he just wake up, get some dreads, and he was Bob Marley? Also, I felt like the movie was kind of chaka-chaka all over the place. Some parts of the movie, he was a 36-year-old man, and then I would blink, and he was 6. He was 6 years old. The acting was good, but the girl who played Rita Marley, I think her name is LaShonda. LaShonda was acting with her chest. LaShonda was putting her chest, her throat, everything in this Rita Marley role. The guy who played Bob Marley, he did a good job. There were some scenes where I cringed when he was talking sometimes. The accent was very much given like a Timor or a Sheen version of a Jamaican accent. And there was a white man sitting in the row next to me who said he wished the movie had captions. Captions? How could you not understand what they were saying? And no diss to the Marley family for producing this movie, but I felt like y'all were trying to be too politically correct in this movie. I felt like this movie should have been a series on Netflix. It needed at least 10 episodes. I really wanted to know about the side chicks. When he was in the hospital dying, were all the side chicks in the hospital room? And was Rita Marley and the white lady about to fight at the funeral? If I get beat up or something happened to me, just know it was one of Bob Marley's 3 million grandkids.
Child, I went to watch the Bob Marley movie yesterday and it was easily a 3 out of 10, and I'm not being a hater, I'll tell you why. If you grew up in Jamaica, you know the curated version of the Bob Marley story, and I say curated version because it is his story scrubbed clean. We know that story. Almost every Jamaican know that story. And if you know the story, you're going to find the movie boring as shit. But if you don't know the story, it's going to be so interesting, especially because the actors and actresses are very good. The thing about it, though, is that that movie could not have been produced any differently. It would have been a horrible business decision to do it any other way. This was the best possible way to do this from a business perspective, to protect the Marley brand and Brand Jamaica, which the two are intimately connected. So it would have been dumb as shit to focus even more on the parts that have been omitted throughout history. The thing I found interesting about it, though, is that the producers and the people who have been on the press tour, the actors, actresses, they've been saying before the movie was released that this movie was produced because they wanted people to see more on Bob's personal life. They know that people know about his music journey, but they want people to know more about the man. But this movie did not talk anything about the man. You forgot a lot of things, which again, you couldn't talk about the rest of it because it would have made us start looking at our precious Bob Marley in a whole different light. I think it would have been better to just not produce the movie, but again, I'm just really happy for the fact that the movie was played in patois, something I'm so appreciative of, because this is the first movie on the international stage that has been done in patois for a very, very, very long time. In fact, the last movie that I remember being produced on this scale is Shutters, which ironically Marley stars in too, but I'm just super proud of the fact that it's in patois and it shows our culture heavily. It shows us in Jamaica. It shows, not us because I wasn't around that time, but it shows Jamaican culture, Jamaican society, and I'm really appreciative of that fact. What I would have preferred is maybe a Rita Marley movie, because her life has been so interesting. However, again, it would be dumb as shit to do a Rita Marley movie, because after we spent so long, so many years, so many decades, even Rita herself spending so long polishing up this story for Bob Marley and, scrubbing clean the real version of it to make him the reggae superstar that we know right now, it would have been dumb as shit for her to come now do a movie and just, trample all over that with the truth, right? So I think there's no other way this could have been done. I think it is what it is. But if you want to better understand the story and get more details, there is a documentary called Marley. It is such a good documentary. I've watched it at least 3 times. And funnily enough, the last time I watched it was when I was in Houston a few months ago before I even knew that this movie was coming out. It's really interesting. Plus, read Rita Marley's book, No Woman No Cry. You're going to learn some things here, but it still leaves out some things like maybe 10%, 20%. I don't know. The thing about it is that you can never really know when you're getting 100% because nobody ever knows 100% of anybody. Everybody has good in them. Everybody has bad in them. I don't think there's anybody who's 100% good or anybody who's 100% bad. So I think it's just best that we keep focusing on the musical aspect of Bob Marley and keep it pushing.
Hear me out. Don't be ready for have negative thoughts about the Bob Marley movie without actually watching it. Alright, so we all know that Kingsley, the man who plays Bob, is not a Jamaican, and that kind of did bring up a little upset, and you know, we would have liked if it was a Jamaican, but when I tell you that Kingsley played Bob very well, down to the accent, the movement, all him voice sound like him when him talk. So honestly, I feel like for someone like Bob is an icon. This is a world-class film. They don't want to just use somebody because they are Jamaican. They want to use somebody who can actually play the part and who actually fits the role. And to me, Kingsley even surprised me, because how you go from acting in Barbie to being all that serious. So I'm going to tell us that Kingsley angle it. You get me? The female who played Rita, I don't remember her name. She also came in Woman King. Her accent was pretty good too. I don't know if you remember, Rita is originally Cuban. So her accent was pretty good too. Her whole demeanor, body language, I think she played Rita good as well. The movie, I had happy moments, I had sad moments, I had the music throughout it. It was just really good to me. It was really good to me. So don't be quick for write it off without actually watching it. It was really fun. They incorporated like a lot of things that we can remember happening in his life, you know, and his kids. Watch the movie. It's really good. Watch the movie. The only part is I feel like they could have gave us a little bit more closure at the end. The way it kind of ended abruptly with them just telling us how he died. I feel like the closure could have, but all in all, I enjoyed it. I have no problem with who played him. And also, a lot of Jamaican actors were in it. A lot of Jamaican actors were in it. Musa Baruka was in it. As well as like a lot of familiar faces, people who I've seen in like local movies. I probably don't know their names, but there are Jamaicans in the movie. So the way you own that talk, like, you know, sometimes you watch some Jamaican movies and every accent of everybody is actually not Jamaican. Like, there were a lot of Jamaicans in the movie, for sure. And all who weren't Jamaicans, their accent, their demeanor, it passed to me. So I feel like this movie really represented Bob well. And yeah, you guys should see it before Uno choose stone. You understand me? Go watch it for yourself.
Whoever made that Bob Marley movie, me wish nothing probably about 7 deadly blood clot sins. That man turning in his grave. If you're not gonna tell the full story, then bumbo clot tell it. We want to know what happened to Rita and Sybil. Did they fight for Bob Marley's One Love? You see them white people, they ain't play with Jeffrey Dahmer and then tell him that him and them head, body, body, cocky, all of them bumbo clot there. They got into more details and shadows. We know why Biggs and Wendy want to kill Teddy Buck. I understand. Like, the documentary was about music and they kept it about music. I respect that. But blood clot, Bob Marley are singing our music. Why he make music and what the music is about? Tell me about in life. I swear I think of High School Musical me I watch. Me still don't know how much Pitney Bob Marley have. I swear when Bob Marley was alive, we could count every single dread he had up in his hair. That dread bob that actor had on, I did not like it. Having a full-blown American actress play your Jamaican dad when you have 22 bumbo clap brother with talk Jamaican fluently. See how they had the Super Bowl on Black History Month and had Taylor Swift coming up there talking about she pulled the most views when there was a black fucking performance at the halftime? If you don't know what they in front of you, can get misleaded. You must know what they in front of you, what they in your pure view vision. All of Bob Marley Pitney them look like Bob Marley. We all pick somebody else to play him for. Even Rita Marley could have played Bob Marley.
Most talented son didn't get mentioned in the Bob Marley movie. That means Bob Marley's son we carry him name to the ice and live in his Father glory and meditation. Not get mentioned in our movie. Junior Gong, how are the most successful Marley out of the whole of them, and he never have nothing to do with the experience. He never have nothing to do with his mother. That boy is talented just like his father. Get everything for Bob. The way you skank, the way how you sing, every blood clot thing. You see the biopic for Honest want to make Ziggy and sell out in a brother. You just didn't want to mention Rita Pitney them alone. You wanted to paint this facade like say your mom was the only thing in this man's life. If you not go tell a story about Bob Marley, talk it truth, pussy hole. Talk it truth. Your big bumbuckler rasta sellout. You say your father said if you keep the dollar in line. He never said now if you keep him blood clot legacy in line. For you a cut out pieces of him legacy. That are not keeping the dollar in line. A greedy, your blood clot greedy. And sell out your own blood clot family. Gang more successful than your pussy. May I tell you that straight. Black more successful than you. Maestro more successful than you. Move your pussy wall. And your father money I live off of, but your rights, boot name, two little drunk. You is a little drunk. Move your pussy wall. Bring experience in happy in that. If you're going to talk your truth about Bob Marley, talk your whole truth and not about the blood clot truth, pussy wall. There was not only Rita, there was not only the experience, there is not only him three where blood clot Rita gave him. How much I know? How much I know? I want to talk food a little fucked up story. Want to come as far as the name the movie One Love. Why your father start the way him do? You say you know your blood clot father, you know. You don't know your daddy Ziggy. You say you didn't know your daddy, you don't know him. Your father live in America and see the black oppression, the big blacks. We have to sit them in the back of bus. We can't buy. Yes, sir, we can't buy this, sir. They deal with black people like a dog shit. The same thing what them are do right now. Black Lives Matter. I Bob start that. I Bob first start born revelation. This was not born a bumbuckler, one love. Yes, one love, one heart. Let's get together. Of course, I feel alright. But what to the real tune, they will put blood clot Bob Marley where him there. Bob Marley never bust off on a blood clot one love. The man bust as a revolutionist, bro. The man got Bobo and the rest of them teach him the real teaching and give an evolution, and the man sing and make the whole world hear about what black people have got through. You make them hear about the earth what we have got through. The whole fighter. And this man is the first man to bring JLP and PNP to lead up on a blood clot stage and say, oh, we have to squash out this and make the people and stop blood clot dead. You see, pray. Every time in an election, gunshot of fire, man are dead like dog. This was never about no one blood clot love. Bob Marley is a revolutionist, pussy wall. A revolutionist will walk and protect black people, my general. He sing for black people. He sing for black rights. Uno. Make blood clot paramount, put on this bubbly blood clot, giggly pussy clot flim, like say, one love or some bumbuck. And the revolution, uno for blood clot talk about. Uno no want bring up back your revolution, you know why? Because Black Lives Matter out here now wanna go on wicked. And Bob Marley first start to say, yo, revolution for black people. I am first say Mama Africa with go up to a blood clot Mama Africa. So people can deal with the right. So we don't have no colorism. So we don't have no blood clot hate. Remember that is what Bob Marley was about. And uno take up this blood clot. One love, one heart. One blood clot this. Cut out most of the man legacy out of one biopic. Not for one not talking about the biopic, they are fuckery. Because the real Bob Marley 39 blood clot grave to watch that. That the one to write this up, want to put up this up, and that Bob Marley stand for youth. Yes, the man a jealous and breed too much in girl, but the man a revolutionist youth. The man preach for black people. Scream for black people. Love black people. people with the whole line blood clot heart. When Mota Baruka come out and say, yo, the movie, One Love, fuckery. Them forgot the whole revolution and the fight with Bob fight for equalism in a black and white. Remember, his mother is a black woman and his father white. Bob never likes you, them a treat black people in America. When he reach a Jamaica and the rest of them teach him revolution and teach him about love and prosperity and peace. The man start sing about love, prosperity and peace. And fighting for blood, Buffalo soldier. Buffalo blood class soldier. When you talk about revolution, it's him that. And him first do that. When you just quick for blood class sell out him legacy. Quick for come tell food the blood class side. Tell the whole side. Tell everything. When you shut a blood clot England and America, most of that did for shut a blood clot yard. And down this how the revolution start. And down this how the creation of Bob Marley mentality start. When them Rasta they show him the blood clot way and show him some peace and love and revolution for black people. And when you take up this movie, you know, oh, and it's one love. Return the tribute. Like when I try to paint some kind of good picture. Like, so, oh, my father, no, Bob was a great man. We didn't have to paint no picture of a blood clot, Bob. Ask no matter why him did not do what him do, why him have so much other woman. Ask her about the agreement what them did have. Why she allow him. You not take out that from blood clot people. You are a child at that time when Shakespeare and your father read. You go and move your pussy hole. That the biopic the way you put up for yourself pussy hole. Cause that not tell no story for Bob Marley. That the story the way the sound not tell a bubble gum. That stick up on blood clot shows youth. A pay for crowd talking at that they show them. When they look at fake Jamaican accent them. It's a disappointment you put a 39 grave. You put a 39 grave for you. Up on blood clot TV at about One Love and for God say I'm the king of revolution. I'm the king of revolution. Them the man there and the real Buffalo soldier. I him first shot in blood clot sheriff. And them man they said no blood clot church. Why you never say, why you not talk about that? Why you never talk about all of them sitting there in a movie? Why you not talk about what Bob Marley really believe in? When you come with this blood clot One Love and this and that over here, so. When you go on a bomber clot dream for yourself, on your father would have never released that. Bob a revolutionist. Remember that. Real revolutionist youth. When a disappointment to your daddy. Ono is a blood clot disappointment to the father. Your father 39 grave. All Peter touch 39 blood clot grave right now. Take him out on a blood clot show. That they fuck crowd to put out. I bet you make it white boy them make up when them make up and do what them do. So you go have all kind of entanglement in it and feel come out so when is a disgrace. But a revolutionist. Yes, love. But revolution first. Pussy one. You know much fight for black people when it's a disappointment. A fucking disappointment to the father they in a grave and hate on them. I swear. Only take out the biggest part of the man movement. The revolution for black people. The love and prosperity for black people. We're going to come with this one love, one heart. It internationally known by white people and it on a meditate. You don't never meditate the revolution music because it touch on a card. You don't never like some shot the sheriff. You don't never like some we a Buffalo soldier. So you never go oppress them there. You never go come take out on the tool like a blood clot love song them and you come preach your blood clot. Bob Marley like Bob Marley, I do some boy I get up every day. Love, 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 love. We do love, 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 love. If they to know and talk about to the
Here's my thing. Bob Marley died in when Bob Marley did hold on. Yeah. Bob Marley died in 1981. I was born in 1993. Me never see Bob Marley perform. Other than couple songs when me know No Woman No Cry, Could You Be Loved, Wait in Vain, One Love, Don't Worry About a Thing, and so on. I don't really know nothing about Bob, other than, what you hear. So I, as somebody who born after the fact, and who was not in his family or his life, I have no horse in the race. So if Cindy says she love Bob and Bob love she, then I so. If Rita say Bob love she and she love Bob, then I so. It's not like we can look back on the Facebook profile and say who delete who for picture. It's not like all I have are two sides of the story. Kids who were born and a movie where come out now. I don't know.
And there you have it, If that's not enough for you to know what go on, you can go speculate on movie review for that you don't want. So we're giving you enough reviews today, saying so everybody did look for review. And I think a movie review we did the first time. It wasn't a movie review. The first time it was just we talking about Jamaica being included in the main and major roles of this iconic movie about the legendary Bob Marley, brother. So may I say, it wasn't a movie review me that did the first time. So the review them there. Me never not done a review. Me not review thing about a movie. Saying because I know I go off of vibrations. I can follow my spirit and know what is what without even looking for a movie. Just by observation. See? Yeah man, stay tuned. Me I say subscribe, like and share. Don't know roots. Love, respect and honor to the people them. You don't know a thing, go. Yeah man, we do this for the people, Same way, like how Bob did do it for the people, right? Same way, yeah. Heights of glory and love to the people them. Subscribe, like and share and stay tuned, okay? One love. And stay tuned for more because this topic is very, very controversial. And I have more to say on it, but just not right now. So now stay tuned and subscribe. And look forward to more upon the story. Up.